interesting. First time that I've towed like something very, very small, like an open trailer. But first time I've towed anything that was, you know, maybe 3,000 or 4,000 pounds. And the first time doing it, we were going through the twisty mountain roads and it started pouring down rain. So, like I said, it was kind of trial by fire. You know, but at least I got used to it in, you know, a really tough situation. So from here on out, smooth sailing.
From your mouth. And then we have Morrison over here. He's just dying to be with us. He doesn't like to be kept away. And Abigail's back there too, but she's in a corner somewhere. And yeah, we just left and got hit with major rain, and apparently there's a tropical storm heading towards where we're going, and we are hoping that we don't have horrible weather.
Hopefully we won't have horrible. And I forgot, welcome to another pointing adventure. If you haven't, like, share, and subscribe, because things are gonna start getting good. Babe,
I need a drink first.
I noticed that the camper looks a little different now
Yeah, it's a freaking mess.
than our last video.
It's a mess. We just got here and it's been just, we drove through the rain. The dogs got uneasy as soon as we got here. Steven took like 20 hours to park this thing, which I don't blame you.
It was about 10-15 minutes.
It was tight.
Second try backing up a trailer, people. Second try.
Second try. And now we have everything out here. Much needed booze that we just picked up. He couldn't even wait till the Brooklyn Trail. And nothing. What do you think, babe? We're just gonna get...
Well, let me hand you the camera. And
yeah. Let me see your view over here. Morrison took over the bed. We thought we might be able to sleep by ourselves, and then him over there, but I don't think so. Go ahead.
What do you want me to recap our first day?
Yeah.
So, like Gina said, torrential rain the majority of the time, but that was manageable. I got used to pulling the trailer pretty quick, so I don't mind driving it. Backing it into this tight little camping spot was a challenge. That took me a good, I'd say, 10 minutes to get it where I wanted it. And then, you know, just dealing with the dogs and not knowing the space and not knowing how to deal with being in the space has made it a day.
For vino.
Yeah, for bourbon and vino. So yeah, it's been a tough day. I kind of anticipated that, and I just think, you know, we'll get better.
What are you doing?
Well, because everybody asked, I'm setting up our composting toilet. So this is the Trillino composting toilet. We did do a video short on that. It's on our YouTube channel. But I thought it was kind of funny that you put a liner in the back of the composting toilet for the twos, and their liner says, holy shit. And then the process is you put some like wood chips, cedar chip bedding in there. And then anytime you use those facilities, you sprinkle more cedar chip bedding over top, and it does the composting for you. First time we rolled out the bed, and I gotta say, it's pretty big, right, babe?
It's huge. I don't even know.
I feel like it's, we have a king at home, and it feels like this bed is bigger than our king. And of course, it's overtaken by two dogs, but still, it's going to be comfy, right?
Yeah, it feels so comfortable.
First night, Senior Gyps. Morning of the second day, and we are trying to decide where to go because this monster is coming right at us, basically. Here we go. So we were thinking about going to Memphis, but I checked the forecast there. It looks like it's going to be a washout. Now we're going to look at the East Coast and see if we can kind of avoid some of this. If not, we're really going to get to know the camper because we're going to be in it for days on end in the rain.
A week, maybe.
We'll see how this develops.
Cozy morning, rained in.
Well, we're watching the hurricane footage, and I'm trying to see what might be a nice area. It looks like the storm's going to come over and hook this way, right in the path of where we were going. We were going to go up into this Bourbon Trail, but now I'm thinking we look at Virginia, and maybe there's something over here that... I know Asheville's going to get hit. Our home is going to get hit pretty hard, but maybe if we can get further east, we'll be okay. So we're going to try to navigate a new path.
Okay, so we're trying to figure out what to do.
And my problem is, there's 99% chance of rain today, so if we try to get out of here, it's going to be a tough drive and a long drive to get out of the rain today. Same deal tomorrow. If we stay put or stick to our original agenda, we're going to be in rain for the next 4 or 5 days. We could potentially drive like 10 hours and get to Chicago, where it's a little bit better.
But it's 10 hours of constant rain.
It's gonna,
driving.
Yeah,
driving
it's going to be a brutal drive. So we don't know what the hell we're doing, basically. We're making the most of it. It's raining. Hurricane, what is it, Helene? Helene is hitting Florida, but we're all the way up here in Kentucky, and we are getting the effects. And it's going to be raining all day and all night.
Yep. And tomorrow probably, all day, right?
Yeah, but we're at Cumberland Gap Falls, so we're going to go take a look at the falls.
Ooh. That was too close.
What?
That was too close.
What do you think?
Well, let me see. Let me get closer. Wow, very nice.
With the rain stopping or slowing down long enough for us to enjoy the falls.
Yeah.
And they're magnificent.
And I'm so glad Steven told me to bring rain boots.
And
rain jackets. I already had my rain jacket ready, but the rain boots.
I told her to bring the boots. Kind of a cool pathway down to our third observation point of the falls. Very impressed with these falls in this park so far. I know it's a little soggy, but what'd you think?
Well, I'm a little wet. Super beautiful. Loved it. It's kind of small. I thought it was going to be a bigger ordeal, don't you think?
I thought the falls were impressive.
Very impressive, the falls. I just thought there was going to be more of them. Absolutely gorgeous, and actually because it's raining, I think we're getting more of a dramatic feel.
So the campsite has turned into a little bit of a ghost town, and we just got back from the falls and we're a little worried because we talked to someone at the falls who said that they were getting out of Dodge as well, and this campsite is cleared out, and they said that the weather's going to get really bad. We took a look. This is us over here. And we took a look at our spot and up in the air, and there doesn't appear to be any big limbs. You know, thank God we're not under this tree, but there's no big limbs. I don't see anything dead up there, so I don't think anything can come down on the trailer that would do any damage. And we'll park the truck in the middle of this parking lot tonight in case you know, something were to fall. We don't want it to fall on the truck. And for now, I think we're going to look at the forecast and wait out the storm. So this could get really exciting this evening.
Oh Lord, exciting for you.
Not sure what's going on here, but we are.
Latin music in Walmart.
We're happy to be in Walmart. Oh, it's like a music video. Historic downtown.
Here we are.
Feels like home.
It actually does feel like home.
Right. A little like the Weaves.
The flower shop.
Cute downtown. I say we walk around downtown.
We're trying to get some lunch. A lot of seafood restaurants here, which we're really kind of like surprised to see. We'll see where we end up. We asked the local where the best spot was to eat, and he said definitely the casino. So very unlike us, but we're going in. Anything for good food.
Yeah, we're not casino people, but we're gonna try the Mint gaming hall for lunch.
Okay, so what did you think about the restaurant at the casino? I think the name was Mint.
Mint Casino. The wings were good, and the service was good.
The service was great. Both
Yeah, really nice.
both people were super
both
sweet.
people.
Yeah.
Would I send anyone there? If they want wings and some average fries, yes.
Well, in this town, at least in the area we were in,
There
there wasn't
many
much
options.
there. So that was
That was the
that
place
was
to
the
be.
top place to be for sure.
So
Yeah.
average.
Yeah, we're also very spoiled.
We are.
live in Asheville.
Definitely average.
Yeah. Okay. Great service though.
We're still tracking the storm. The map went away, but it looks like it's hitting like Asheville, ironically, and it's coming up towards us. We definitely heard it throughout the night. Kind of felt it. We're heading up here, so it's heading towards where we're going, but it's just a lot of rain, a little bit of wind. I think we'll be okay.
Actually hit record crest, and it could actually
This is
go
sad.
10
This is
feet
home,
above a
Asheville,
previous record
flooding.
crest. So this is a dangerous situation.
We
here.
continue
You
to
can
get hit
see
by the
why
storm here.
the,
Babe,
National
you think we're gonna be
This is
okay?
a life-threatening
Louisville, look, it's
situation.
red.
The flash flood emergency is ongoing. The water, I think a really good mark here is the Wendy's that we've been seeing. It is so high
And
up
where we're
on the
going,
Wendy's, it's past
the storm's
even
going in that
the
same
only
direction.
window. You can see kind of just a very
Here's our next location, Arcadia Farm, historic Shelby Manor. Super
my.
cool.
In a quarter mile, turn left.
Hell of an entrance, huh?
Yeah, this is beautiful. Corn everywhere, just in case we get hungry.
Branches down everywhere.
We're about 2 hours away from the area we were in, and we found this on the Harvest Host app. Pretty cool.
Beautiful.
Got to stay in a farm for 2 days.
This isn't our first time doing Harvest Host, but it's our first time doing Harvest Host in a long time.
Yeah, and in such a beautiful location.
Yeah, we've done Harvest Host before when we had the van. So if you go back into some of our oldest videos, there are Harvest Host videos there.
Lots of limbs down, so we gotta be careful. Okay.
Here's where we're staying for tonight. A beautiful farm. We're gonna go tour the house, so we'll give you some footage of that. But I also want to show you that these are the conditions. So we're gonna talk this a little bit, but this is coming up from the hurricane. This is our setup for tonight. So, this is the historic house. We're about to give you a look inside. It's such a cool place to stay, and hopefully we're okay down there tonight.
the Shelby estate. So Governor Shelby was the first and fifth governor of Kentucky. And he came here with a 25,000 acre land grant from President George Washington after the Revolutionary War.
Wow.
And this was all a part of Virginia at the time. And he came here to map out what would be the state of Kentucky. The sconces on the walls.
Beautiful.
Do you have a website where it has all the history?
Yeah, historicarcadiafarm.com.
Okay, because I would love to just reread everything. Thank God. That is just spectacular.
And what year did you say the house was built again?
1826.
1826. Wow.
And with the Shelbys having lived here until 1960, everything is original. So all the doors, all the woodwork, the floors. These floors are white ash, which you can't find anymore because the boar beetles have killed all the ash trees.
Oh.
So it's very unique to see white ash being used, and then all of the woodwork is poplar. And then this corridor goes back to the kitchen. So modern kitchen there.
Yeah.
This was the only room that we've really done anything to. We put in all new appliances and countertops.
That's good. That's nice to have
Yeah.
in an old house.
Well, as somebody that cooks all the time, I couldn't deal with what was in there.
No, of course not. This is.
Bathroom on this
I
floor.
love the brick.
I just wanted to get a shot. This is the original kitchen?
This is the original kitchen. So
Wow.
this would have been called the winter kitchen. And back in the early 1800s, when they built these houses, this would not have been attached to the regular part of the house. It would have been a separate building. So we're not quite sure what this little corridor looked like, whether it was a dog trot that went to the main part of the house and it was open, or if there was a courtyard there or what. But it wouldn't have been connected to the house like it is today.
And why is that? Is that because of fire?
If it were to ever burn, it wouldn't burn the whole house down.
Right.
Wow. Pretty protected here. That was a lovely tour of the house. I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you again. We resituated because I was afraid something might blow off this old barn and hit the truck. I'll show you our setup one more time. There's the old barn, and you'll see our truck here in a second. Jerry, the owner, was telling us he has 17 miles of fencing around this property. So I think it's over 700 acres. Pretty amazing. But this is where we're set up. We got power, and it's getting close to dinner time, so we're gonna figure that out. This is a little ghetto for dinner, but we got hot plate, and we got nice steaks, but I'm cooking them outside by our power hookup. Ghetto. Well, we had another extremely windy and rainy night, but I have to say our cargo trailer conversion has held up great. It's been non-stop raining for 3 days and no water inside at all, so I'm definitely impressed with the build in that regard. Well, we're walking this beautiful 700-acre farm this morning, and the plan is to tire these guys out, and we're gonna have another day of this constant rain from the hurricane. We're gonna go check out some downtowns and have a nice lunch somewhere. I hope you can get a little bit of a sense of how beautiful this property is. This kind of gray, misty morning. Feels like we're walking through the English countryside, but it's the Kentucky countryside.
Right over here.
So this is kind of crazy. We're in downtown Danville, and the house we toured yesterday that we're actually staying on the farm is Governor Shelby, and here he is right here.
Well, glory.
In 1826 was when that house was built. Let's go check out these buildings. This is the original courthouse in Danville, and this is the jail and they were both built around 1785. So a very cool park right in the middle of the downtown, and a sign that over there that says birthplace of Kentucky. So we're walking through Danville, and about half the city is closed because of the storm. They had power outages here, and we've been in touch with a lot of our family and friends in Asheville, and it's not a good situation there. It seems like they might be out of power for weeks. So our hearts are going out to everyone home in Asheville. So that wraps it up for this hurricane episode for us. We figured out how to kind of survive in the end of this storm, living in the trailer. So hopefully the next episode will be more sun and more Point A adventures.
Sun and fun. Go
Sun
ahead.
and fun would be great. So thanks again, everyone, for subscribing. The numbers just keep going up. Thanks for supporting our channel. And if you haven't yet, please like, share, and subscribe, and help us keep growing.